Hello everybody. Today I'm going to show you how you can write your first article for the Coolinventor Wiki site. So this is going to be my agenda. I'll just show you what the Coolinventor Wiki is, how to create an account there. I'll show you different sections of that wiki and how to write your first article, such as how to write paragraphs, upload images, videos, and hyperlinks. So let's get started. So the first thing that you need to do is go to coolinventor.com, and this is the name of the website. And I'm assuming all of you who are watching this video are already a member of the site. If not, feel free to sign up to stay up to date on the latest from this site. So there's a section over here called Coolinventor Wiki. So if you click on that, it's gonna take you to this wiki section of this Coolinventor website. So especially if you have articles to share, a lot of you want to submit articles the first time. So if you have articles to share, or like a write-up, small write-up that you want to share, this wiki site is where you need to share it. And if you have like anything else like videos or something else, then usually we upload it in the video section right over here. Because usually when you upload these videos, we take them and go back to this comparison section, and then we sometimes do competition between these videos. But anyway, that's a different topic. So we'll go back to our Coolinventor Wiki. And here you can see that on the left side there's like a navigation. So there's main page, recent changes, help. So you don't need to worry about all the links here, but the help link is important. So if you click on help, you will see that there are different sections that shows you how you can use this wiki site. For example, how to start a new page, how to add images, how to create lists, tables, and things like that. So you can read this on your own. There's also a section called special pages. So if you click on that, these basically gives you different kinds of maintenance reports. For example, who is editing your article, how many views you have, and things like that. There's also like the list of all pages you created, recent changes and logs, all the different media files that you have uploaded and things like that. So this is basically for you to check the status of your articles and get reports. And then over here at the bottom, there is different kinds of links that teaches you about the different wiki syntax. So for example, if you click on this wiki syntax for formatting, you can see that it just shows you how you can use italic, bold, and then use different levels. So these are pretty advanced, I would say. You won't need to know these to write your first articles, but I just wanted to show these to you. It shows you how to upload images and videos. So it's just information purpose only, so that you can go through these links and see what it has to offer. And then there are different user guides. Also, these links are not going to be important for a first-time user, so I'll show these to you later on. So let's say that you have to write your first article. Now, before you write your first article, you have to create an account. So go over here and click on create account and enter your username, password, and email address. Now, one thing that's very important to remember here is usually when you create an account with your email address, this wiki is going to ask you to confirm that email, and usually like after you sign up, an email will be sent in your inbox by which you have signed up, and you have to log into your email account and confirm your email. So sometimes that email from this wiki site ends up in your junk folder. So make sure that after you sign up, if you don't see an email from wiki in your main folder, just make sure you check your spam or junk folder uh, to get that wiki email from this site. So I'm not gonna go through all of these steps because this is pretty self-explanatory. So I have already created an account for myself. So I'm just gonna log in and enter my password. And I'm already logged in. So I am going to write my first article right now. Okay. So for all of you who are just getting started, the articles will be given to you by me. So for example, I have an article here about a Python coding. This is the title of the article, Python chatbot demo. This is the heading, the summary, and the introduction and all that. And you can see that in this article, I have also added some images, like illustrations. And then I have given some highlights from the video. And then finally, I post the video in the end in this format. So typically, I will give you an article like this in a Google Drive, where you will get this article and the images and all these links, and I'll also give you like a code for that you need to insert into the wiki. So typically, you'll get like a folder like this. I'll email that to you. It will have these images and the the Python demo, the code, and then like a Word doc like this that will contain the article. So I downloaded my article here. So it looks like this, right? So let's start writing this article. So this is the title, Python chatbot demo. So I'm just gonna copy it and go back to my wiki, and here for article title I'm going to paste that, Python chatbot demo, and then I'm gonna write create or edit. Okay, so then it gives you this visual editor. So all you have to do right now is copy and paste the content of that article into this visual editor. They're just some syntaxes that you need to think about, wiki syntaxes, while writing this. So the first thing that I have here is the heading, quick tutorial on how to build a Python chatbot demo. So let me copy this, and you can see a section here called heading. There are different levels of heading. So for the very first heading, I use level 2 heading, and immediately it will give you a syntax like this. Again, this is wiki syntax. So over here, highlight this heading text and paste your heading, quick tutorial on how to build a Python chatbot demo. So that's that. The second thing is summary. Okay, and then the summary basically shows what I'm about to do. So what I'm gonna do is I will go ahead and add the summary. So I want to add the summary in bold. So I'm gonna click on this B and then write summary. And then on the next line, I'm just gonna copy and paste this summary. This doesn't have to be in bold. So copy and then paste it here, just like that. So that's the summary section. Now right after that, I add another introduction and background. So again, I'm just gonna copy this, go back here and add this, paste it, And I'm just gonna make this bold also, and then in the next line I'm going to add these background and information. Copy, paste. All right, so I got my summary, introduction, and background. Now the next thing is the images, right? So before doing the images, let's just go down here and save this page. Save page. And now you can see that the page has been created, and you can see how everything has been written into this wiki syntax, right? So these are just the paragraphs. So now I have to add the images. So you can see that there is an upload file here. So I have a couple of images I want to upload. So click on upload file and then choose file. And here you can see how the images need to be added. This is the syntax. You just add this double bracket and then file and then the image name, how large you want to be, and then whether it's left or right aligned, and then alt text is the description of the image. So I'll show you how to use this syntax here. So let's go ahead and choose our file, right? So as you can see, I will give you these images in the Google Drive. So I already have these images saved, and then I'll just name it picture 1 and then upload file. Okay, so I believe I have finished uploading all my files. So if I go to special pages and click on file list, you can see that I have 6 pictures for this article. Picture 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now I have to add them one by one. Now notice one thing, important thing to remember is the picture name. So here Wiki has given, picture 1. These are all the file name for these pictures. So remember that, because that's this file name is what we're going to use right now. So I'm going to go back to my Python, this chatterbot demo that I was working on, this Python chatbot demo, and go back and click on edit and add those images one by one. So here I'm going to add my first image. Now usually image has a syntax, so I have copied that syntax here. This is how it is. So I'm just gonna copy this, and this is how I did my first article, and paste it here. Now the only thing that you need to change here is the image name and description. So remember, my image name was picture1.png, and then the description could be what's written here in this article. So image description is Python chatbot demo. So instead of this Java media player, I'm just gonna write Python chatbot demo. So let's save that and see if it takes it. And sure enough, it is there. And here's this Python chatbot demo. Hooray! We added the first image. So similarly, we're gonna add all the other images here. So I'm just gonna copy and paste them. So change all these image names. Remember, I showed you how to check the metadata or the file name of these pictures from the special pages here, 5 and 6. So I have 6 pictures, and instead of naming, having the same name for all these pictures, you can just say 2, 3, and this will be, so these are just like different picture description. So you can just add these numbers so that it looks like this. Let's see if it takes it. So see, it says Python chatbot demo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I've added, right after that, I'm going to add my highlights from the video. So if I go back to the article, you can see that these are the highlights from the video. So again, the highlight from the video is in bold. It's gonna be like another heading. So I'm just gonna copy this, go back, and then click on heading. And usually all the headings after the first heading should be level 3 heading. So I'm gonna paste it here. So highlights from the video, and all I'm gonna do is copy everything from this article right until where it says you can download the entire code here. So copy this, paste. So now you can see that I've added highlights from the video, machine learning. So these I usually put them in bold. So I'm just gonna, let's go ahead and save our work. And you can see that this highlights from the video has been added in this wiki. Now here you have to add some hyperlinks, right? So that's another thing that you will need for adding your article. So we'll go down and see here it says you can download the entire code here. So I'm going to hyperlink this. So there's a hyperlink button here, and then here you can add link. So typically excuse me, typically we will I will give you that link in this Google Drive, but basically this link will contain the code that the visitors can download to do this demo. So here we have this code. So here's this link. People can download this. So I'm just going to share this, copy this link, actually change this to anyone can edit, and then copy this link, done, and put this link here, paste, right, and then insert link, and you can see that this link has been added here, right? Go ahead and save the changes, and you can see that right below it just gives me two sections, download entire code and entire zip file. So if I click on one of these, it basically takes me to that Google Drive where my visitors can download that link. So so that's that. The last thing that we have to do in this article is add the video itself, which is the most important thing, right? So if you go back and look at this article, I will give you a link like this. So you just have to copy and paste that link. So let's go ahead and do that. So usually the syntax, the wiki syntax to add YouTube video is this. And I will go back to my article, click on edit, and then towards the end I'm gonna write, finally here is the video, and I put this syntax here, and if I save changes now, you can see that now I have the Python chatbot tutorial. And the last thing to finish this article is add your name, because you need to get credit for this, right? So what you need to do is you go towards the end, and right after this you can write your name, the coder name, and how they can submit their idea. So for example, here in this article, I basically add the writer, the coder, and how you can submit your idea. So just copy this and go over here and paste it. Now, writer is me, and usually I will hyperlink my name and my profile so people can know more about me. So if you go to the Coolinventor site, and if I, in the search box, if I type my name, you can see that here it's me, and I have like a profile link, just like Facebook profile link or LinkedIn or Twitter. So this is your profile link. So you go back here and you hyperlink this, and then you add your URL here, and then insert link. Similarly, for the coder who coded everything in the video, you want to add their name too. So this one was done by Masoom. So I'm just gonna go back and type his name, and you can see him over here. So I'm just gonna copy his profile. So if you are doing this article, make sure, for the writer, don't add my name, just add your profile name if you're comfortable doing that. If you're not, you can add my name, but this will give you an exposure in this wiki pages on what you're writing. So I highly recommend putting your profile link here. And for coder, make sure you don't change the coder name, because we obviously want to give credit to the coder who created this video. And also that will be, if you copy someone else's work and put your name there, that will be a copyright issue, as it says here. We cannot submit copyrighted work without permission. So for writer, feel free to write your name, but for coder, put the coder name. So I'm gonna copy Masoom's name here and then add this as a hyperlink. And then insert. And the last thing is, just adding our Coolinventor page link. I'm gonna delete that. And this coolinventor.com needs to be hyperlinked with our web address. So again, I'll just click on this hyperlink, and I will just add our profile page URL over here and add it here, paste, insert. So now let's go ahead and save it and see how the final or the finished product looks like. So now you can see that my article is done. I have added a quick tutorial, a title, a summary, an introduction, and then here are my images. There's some video highlights, and then I have added some video highlights from the video. There's some links to download the code, finally the video, and here I have given who the writer is, who the coder is, and how people can submit their idea. So for example, if I now click on my name, it will directly take me to my profile page, and it's gonna show me all the things and all the projects that I've worked in the past. You can friend me, and maybe we can work on another project together. Sometimes it's good to add a heading. I mean, like contents and different indexes. I mean, that's not required, but that's a homework for you. If you have time, see if you can add those contents and the agenda in the beginning. For example, I wrote another article here, Java Media Player in NetBeans, And when I added this article, here you can see that I have added some highlights, like everything has been sectioned. For example, 1.1 is summary, 1.2 introduction, 1.3 highlights from the video. So if you have time, see if you can add the contents with this syntax, but if you think that's too much work, you don't have to worry about it right now. I'll create a different section and a different video that will show you how to add these syntaxes. Typically, they will show you, like over here, wiki syntax for formatting, on how to add these different levels. So you can click over here and see, how to add these different levels, and so the page looks much nicer. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and feel free to ask me any questions if you have any confusion about this article write-up in Coolinventor Wiki. Goodbye.